Alright, Boots Rambler, episode 12, part 1, rolling. And we are doing something different here, guys. I'm going to be reading from my, wow, what happened to the light? Let's get that back. There we go. I'm going to be reading from my TV episodic that I've been in development on for a while, so long. I've kind of not really actively doing anything to develop it for years, but I really love this concept so much, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I love film noir, Humphrey Bogart, Lauren Bacall. That was kind of like the golden age of Hollywood. The Maltese Falcon, movies like that. And so I was inspired by somebody, a girl, and I wrote this. I'm calling it right now Holly Incanto. I'm going to read you a little bit from, this is sort of the outline of it, and it's sort of based on fiction, like film noir detective fiction. So here we go, part 1. It was another hot, steamy night in L.A. I met this dame, see? She was hotter than a cat on a hot tin roof. Brown-eyed brunette. Irish-Mexican broad. Trouble with a capital T. Legs and a body that wouldn't quit. Accepted a friend request that I didn't remember sending. The sound of sirens and copper choppers circling the block. Typical Hollywood streets, palm trees, dirt lawns, Armenians, Mexicans, freaks and hipsters haunted cracked Halloween sidewalks. It was Halloween time, all right. Trouble was, it was always Halloween in this town. You never knew if it was going to be a trick or a treat. And this dame was no different. She would either be the start of me or the end of me. Back at the dollhouse, the broad I was staying with called it that. I found another PM from the dame. Said she'd been in trouble with the law in Vegas. Guns, drugs, and booze. A recipe for the slammer if there ever was one. Told me she had a hot rod. I believed it. She was souped up all right. Souped up on fame, jack, and pills. But worst of all, on a broad. Yeah, you got that right. She went both ways, like the Champs-Elysees. Said she'd been a glam dame in the Big Apple. Johnny-come-lately cover girl. Now she was too old, drowning her sorrow in Cancun with locals and tourists. Took a wrong turn, ended up on my news feed. Dames and guns and guts. That's what it was. Poured myself a stiff one, sat back, and waited on a bed of nails. Another day coming to close in a city of angels. What did I have to show for myself? A 2-bit writer writing stories for a no-name tabloid. That's what. Okay, that's part 1. Now we're going to part 2. And here it is. It's cooling down now in Hollywood town. The sign, long since dark, is outside my windows, up there on the hill. My curiosity has me following this dame on Facebook, but she's not responding to several attempts to rouse her from another Los weekend of drunkenness, stumbling through glass windows in wild times south of the border. My instincts keep telling me to run from the broad. But little did I know, I'd fall for her and her antics. Cool settles outside my night watch. My instincts can kiss my shorts. I'm not running from this dame. More like I'll be meeting her on a beach in Mexico. All I need is a stiff drink and a ticket to ride, or fly, or drive, whatever. Where did it all start? She looked all right, but nothing special. And anyway, I like blondes. But this dame's an original. I'll say that for one thing. Something about her smile, her body, just killed me. Said she'd been in Vegas. An altercation broke out. She trashed a casino, busted some lip, and got the heck out of Dodge. Now she's in Cancun, wasting away in Margaritaville, chasing another broad and that outlaw shaker of salt. That's how I met her. She blew into my life like a hurricane. She hit the coast of Mexico with a vengeance, knocking down men, women, and drinks. Jack was her favorite. She drank rye like a bat out of hell, like the devil was in the phone booth dialing 911. Okay, part 3. Here we go. This is the last part, part 3. Woke up freezing in the dollhouse. It's almost Thanksgiving time, Tinseltown, but not a lot to be thankful for. The dame don't want to talk. I'm seeing a pattern. She reemerges from lost weekends on Monday, wanting to talk, but only with texts, not on the phone. Of course, like any dame, she can't just say, I want to talk, so she says, I hope you are well. Of course I'm well. What does she think? An earthquake destroyed Hollywood? Let me check. Is Sam Cohn doing any earthquakes this week over at Gower Gulch? She went on a rendezvous in Cancun last week for rum, but when I wanted to chat, she would have nothing to do with it. Playing hard to get is what I say. Talks about still being in love with some other buxom broad who's got her own little dollhouse in a snowy state. Snow bunny for sure. How can a man compete with that? So the trail seems to be a dead end. But I know better than that. When you've been in Hollywood long enough, you start to see there's no such thing as dead ends, only cul-de-sacs. My gal pal Amira said the dame's a fraud, a 2-bit porn star living right here in LA. Imagine that, a porn star living in LA. What are the odds? It's all the same. In the end, we're all playing the same game, chasing booze, broads, and bucks. That's right, we're all after the same thing, love. Whether it's dame on dame love, or love for money, or dame's love for fame, it's all the same. Love's a game. That's right, just call me Mr. Love. Just call her Sally Tomato. Or better yet, Holly Incanto. How's that for a porn star name? So, lines are down, internet's out. Must have been the wind last night. Felt like God was blowing Hollywood away. Maybe he should. Where now? The dame's basking in Mexican sunshine, probably sipping on moonshine. I have no idea where her court case in Vegas stands. If she tried to book a flight, would she get arrested at the airport? I don't know, but I know this. I need to know. This dame's got me all wrapped up like a pig in a blanket. It was all over it. Hello. She's a looker all right. If looks can kill, I'm 6 feet under. All right. There you go. That is my TV episodic film noir in development. Let me know what y'all think, and have a good evening. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Need your feedback, and God bless you all.